So there's a lot of Ekoh hitting the channel currently because I'm just loving what he's putting out. This one is called Ekoh No Way Out. It's the official video and it is from the Pressure album.
A lot of time, think this angel on my shoulder, just the devil in disguise, telling me everything's okay, but I can feel it in my bones. You could be smiling to my face, but probably hate when you're alone. So I hold the position, I know I'm a misfit. They said I would blow up, but from different, let's go with the system. But
oh, I love that flow.
If you listen, I'm keeping my distance, so tear it down. Yeah, I got some fucking problems, best to air them out. Double barrel Donkey Kong, aiming at your chest. See what happens when you say fuck it and give in to the stress. Losing what I love and I'm spinning out of control. You can from the bottom and make it out when you start. Paranoid, I feel like there's nowhere that I can go. I hate everyone, but I'm sick of being alone. There's no way out. I've tried everything I can, but all I found, you fall in or fall out just like wind. Yo, breaking slow, got my Vans.
Right, I mean, great delivery as usual. Some nice changes of pace, some changes of flow, nice fusion between rap and rock, would you say? And a quick look at the lyrics from verse 1, and it seems like we're talking about no way out of this way of thinking, maybe, or no way out of just feeling this way. Some interesting lines. Think this angel on my shoulder is just a devil in disguise, telling me everything's okay, but I can feel it in my bones. You could be smiling to my face, but probably hate when you're alone. It's like he can't even trust the voice he hears in his head, the voice that tells him everything is going to be okay, but then it isn't, which, you know, then you ask yourself, how do I trust that voice? How do I trust my own voice in my head? And this is really interesting. This is a really interesting way to talk about this, because quite often what I hear is it's the voice is going to tell me that everything is going to be rubbish. Everything's going to go wrong. Everyone's going to hate me. I'm going to screw it up. So therefore I don't bother trying. But this seems to be the other way around, which is what I find so interesting. You know, he's saying, where was it again? Telling me everything's okay. So this angel on my shoulder is telling me everything is going to be okay, but it's actually a devil because everything isn't okay and it doesn't turn out okay. Right, I'm not going to go through this line by line. Let's just get back into it. I just wanted to point that one out.
Yo, breaking slow, got my Vans painted gold. Drama still piling up, fuck it all, change the flow. Pops would bounce, so mama's trying to navigate us, but was still a kid with problems, so the skateboard in this music raised me. Don't blame me, I am just a product of environments. Violence in the songs that I memorized, and I'm fighting with these inner thoughts, telling me I'm stuck. You won't ever be better than the worst of all your parts. I want them all to bleed, bitch, I got some problems, and I'm about to air them out. Now I wanna overcome them, I just wanna burn you down. You come from the bottom and make it out when you start. Paranoid, I feel like there's nowhere that I can go. I hate everyone, but I'm sick of being alone. And there's no way out.
Getting back into another chorus there, but before we do, I just wanted to touch on something I heard in verse 2, where he's talking about his past, he's talking about his parenting, he's talking about trauma piling up, he's talking about finding comfort in music and in skateboarding. But then there's this really, really cool line that stood out for me, which is, don't blame me, I am just a product of environments. And that is such a strong line because it's so true. You know, people are a combination of things like genetics, epigenetics, parenting, environment, learning history. But a very, very, very large proportion is environment. You know, even before birth, the environment can have such an impact on development. So he's quite right here. And there is that question of kind of how much blame do we, what's what's the word, kind of proportion to someone when they do something that has been a result of their learnt behavior and environment. Now, that's not taking away responsibility for that person, because people still have responsibilities for their actions, but it's about, are there mitigating circumstances there? Is there a level of empathy we should have there given someone's background? So it's a really interesting question, and it's a very wide and complex question, and one that sits within the domains of, especially in my world, kind of criminality, justice, and free will and decision making, and all of those kind of very, very difficult concepts.
I hate everyone, but I'm sick of being alone. And there's no way out. I've tried everything I can, but all I found, you fall in or fall out to side. You fall in or fall out to side.
Ooh.
Losing what I love and I'm spinning out of control. You come from the bottom and make it out with your soul. Paranoid, I feel like there's nowhere that I can go. I hate everyone, but I'm sick of being alone. And there's no way out. I've tried everything I can, but all I found, you fall in or fall out the side with.
Wow. I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even pay that much attention to the music video. I was too busy trying to follow the lyrics and listen to them and think about it. But those shots at the end, it's got me interested to go back and watch it again and pay more attention to the music video. I'm really sorry I didn't do that. But if you paid attention to the music video whilst this was going on, whilst I was watching it, then please leave comments below about what was happening there at the end. And I reckon Ekoh could go heavier, you know. I mean, you get these like glimpses into breakdowns, these really short parts, and it sounds like it's going to really rock out. And I'm like, yes, get into it even more. I think he could really pull it off. And there's a line there: I hate everyone, but I'm sick of being alone. You know, who can relate to that? I'm sure there are many people listening here who can. So look, Ekoh does it again. He fits so much into his songs, and all of the experiences he talks about, I see in my clinical practice. I read in the literature, so they're consistent with that, and I hear this in you know, people's stories that they tell about their experience. I don't mean stories as in like it's made up in any way. I'm not trying to, the way that came out, it might sound like I'm minimizing it, but I don't mean it like that. But I mean, when people describe what they've been through in their experiences and how it's affected them, I hear very similar experiences to what Ekoh is saying here. It's so good that he shares this through his music. And it makes me a little bit sad that more people aren't listening to this. And I don't know why that is. I think I probably say that in pretty much every video. But there we go. That's it for this one. That was Ekoh, No Way Out, the official video. That's off the Pressure album. And coming up next on this album, we have a collaboration between Ekoh and Sky Daddy, which I'm really looking forward to listening. So if you want to know when that's going to be uploaded, then obviously sub to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.